Today we have a post from I Don't Work Here Lady by Functional Psychopath. I don't work here, but now you get to come to my work. I'm a correctional officer and work nights. After work I normally just go home and sleep to get ready for my next 12-hour shift. However, on my days off I take the time to do chores and housework. On this day I did not have the night off, so I had to get what I could done before going to bed. So I went home and picked up my wife and kiddos to go grocery shopping. We get to the store and start doing the usual. A lady comes up to me and my family and starts asking for directions to items. Some I know and some I don't, so I tell her where the things I know and apologize for the things I don't. Now mind you, I'm in full uniform. Taser cross-draw, cuffs on each hip, fogger on left thigh, spray, and all the other items I use at work. On top of all that, I smell of peppers, sweat, mold and rust, as the facility I work at is old and moist. She seems upset but walks away. We continue shopping, and after a while we meet up with the lady and she spots us and comes down, but this time she's pissed. She starts screaming that I'm the worst employee ever and I should be fired for not helping. She continues on about how I should be catching shoplifters or back watching the cameras instead of flirting with this whore. Yay, she's one of those. I interrupt her rant and saw the usual words of "I do not work here." She of course fails to hear them, as is the usual on this sub, and continues her rant, yelling and screaming that she picked me to help her because I'm the asset protection and should know where everything is. I ask my wife to take the kids and find a manager for this Karen lady, from now known as Karen, is none too pleased to hear her secret identity outed and increases her volume. I try to explain to Karen that I am a jailer, not loss prevention at a grocery store. I tell her to go pound sand and find someone that actually works here. I then turn my back and start to walk away when I'm nailed in the back of the head and fall forward in a full faceplant. I'm hurting, dated, and can feel glass all around me. I roll onto my back and feel around. It's pasta sauce. This cunt just brained me with pasta sauce. She's still yelling and screaming and raises another jar to throw. I grab my taser. Aim and pop. Down she goes. Hard. I get up, stumble over, flip her around, and cuff her. She's out like a light. My guess is the fall. I then sit back down and take an inventory of myself. I'm bleeding pretty bad from my head, but seem to be alright. My wife, customers and management shows up as I'm checking over Karen. I pulled my trauma kit off the back of my belt to get to the smelling salts. I tell them to call 911 and continue checking on Karen. She's awake, dazed and blissfully quiet. The rest goes as expected. The police arrive, question me, question her, watch the cameras, and I refuse medical treatment but do press charges. As my wife is a boss-ass bitch, I say that with reverence. She's medical trained and will take good care of me. I go home. She asked if I wanted staples or glue. I chose glue. She glues my head and we take a shower. Go to sleep, and she wakes me up from time to time, which I know isn't the best idea, but hey, a few days later I'm writing this, so I ended up alright. I get a call a couple hours before my shift ordering me to come in early to talk to rank. Dreading this, I follow my orders and get up, shaved, showered and dressed. I go in and have to explain the whole thing again and again. Then they show me the video from the store. It's exactly as I explained. Though I did note she could throw far better than I could have dreamed. They order me not to wear my uniform outside of work and tell me I'll be working in booking tonight. I'm not very good at booking, but look forward to the training and activity of it, as the rest of the facility is slow and boring. Around 11 p.m. rolls around, and who do I see being escorted into booking but Karen? I start to talk, but my sergeant taps me and shushes me. He talks to the deputy, bringing her in, and they start doing the paperwork while I watch and try to learn as much as possible. She's charged with aggravated assault of a law enforcement officer and possession of meth. Who would have thought? Now Karen gets to live at my workplace. I don't get to work in the female zones, but the booking process was fun, though I wasn't allowed to do anything but watch. After she's booked, I'm told to report to another zone and end up finishing the night. Now for the past few days pasta jokes have been in abundance, and her nickname is Pasta Lady. Her court date isn't for a while and she's reportedly not getting along with other inmates and is in detox shoe. Here are some of the comments. From Ozzer. So that's pretty awesome you got assigned to booking just to allow you seeing her get processed. From Sean BZA. Yes, and also the other guards know now why she is there, so she will be handled exactly to the book, with noting overlooked, and nothing more than the minimum in the manual. No extra food at the line, exact portions, no dessert bonus, number 2 spoons of sugar, exact amount of tea, 1 paper napkin and so on. From Funkty0 and ALPsych0 Path. She's on no sharps and styrofoam, no trash bags. 30-minute checks, and yes, exactly what's legally required with no extras. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe for more. I'll see you next time.